Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back to some more Holland Oats here in Europa Universalis 5. Let's make sure everything's working for us here. Hello, me. Hey, right back at you, buddy. I feel like I'm not utilizing the whole screen here. Right? Right? Let's fix that. Haha, there we go. Oh. Oh, man. Such noob stuff. Things I should have noticed before the stream started. Now I gotta move me. There we go. There we go. Off to a bang. This is the stuff award-winning streams are made of. Oh, man. Alright. We are ready to go. We are ready to go. So, where are we? Where are we? Well, right now, where we are is the music going gangbusters in my ear here. Alright. So we had a pretty good morning session. And now we are... there we go. Everything's good. Everything's good. So, we had a pretty good morning session here. We had another war with France. England is getting us into war after war after war. England is still at war with France, but we pieced out of that. Without having to give away too much. I mean, we are paying 1.36 ducats a month in war reps to France, but I mean, all in all, that could have been much worse. You know, I wish it would tell you here how much more time you have on war reps. You know, it probably tells me in the diplomacy screen, right? Rivals. One would think it tells you in the diplomacy screen. I guess not. Who knows? Well, we're paying war reps. We're at war with Castile right now, because England started a war with them. And I heeded the call because we have a very large coalition against us. Which one of these things is it? Oh, we gotta do something there. Let's see. Well, it'll pop up eventually. Oh yeah, that is in the diplomacy screen. Let's see who's in that coalition now. Coalition, here we go. Coalition against Holland. So, there we go. And the coalition is slightly stronger. So, hey, Java, what's up, what's up? How you doing? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. We just started. About to head on. About to unpause. So, let's see if we can get out of this war. We might not be able to, though, because... Oh, no, we can. It's been at least 12 months. Okay, good. Oh, yeah, I see you got Utrecht. We did. We got it. We got it. The problem is, though, that coalition I was just talking about formed because of that. So we might have some repercussions. Now, the good thing about that is we have an alliance with England and Brabant. So if the coalition attacks us, we do have friends. And I would really like to keep this. So not only do we have these locations here, we got these over here as well. I released them as subjects so that we can get some money out of it. But Utrecht we're keeping. Now, the problem with this war with Castile, I don't want to give war reps for this. Yeah, and even if we did. So, alright. So we're going to have to fight this for a little bit. We're raising levies right now. We didn't have them raised because I didn't think they were going to send anybody to us. But now we got this army over here. We actually have a larger army than that, so we should be okay. We also are in a little bit of debt because of that earlier war, but we only have 2 loans left totaling 40 ducats, so we're pretty good there. Oh, we're also in the Cologne market now. We finally got out of that awful Bruges market. So we finally have some lumber available to us. So let's clean up the top here. Oh, yeah, you know, I never raised the naval levies. Let's raise them. So it keeps telling us we can invite this foreign cleric. A foreign Catholic character of the clergy with high administrative ability, median diplo, and low military will arrive. The Gisleishkin will lose 15%. Yeah. I mean, we can afford it. They'll be at 51, but why lower them that much? Alright. No, we're not going to ask anybody for money. Yeah, the truces. RGOs need to hire up. We have an underage heir. We know that. Our brewery. Yeah, whatever. I don't think there's anything else. Ships are repairing slowly. Oh, we have low naval supplies in this market. Let's take a look at that. Hey, Jack! Hello, hello. Hello again, Ham. Hello again, Jack. How you doing, my friend? Good to see you. Alright. Ah, so naval supplies are a little expensive. So this is something we might be able to build. Now the Naval Supplies Guild, what does it need? Lumber, fiber crops, tar, copper, and tin. Now, we have lumber mills here, so Den Haag would be a good place to do it. The tar kiln will also use lumber. So, I think something we're going to do over a long term is we're going to build a tar kiln, and then we're going to build naval supplies here. And it's not too expensive. Oh, Den Haag is losing some food, though. We're losing a lot of food. Amsterdam isn't, though. And we're not losing it here. Why are they... Oh my god, yeah, I know why. I know why. We're not spending any money on food. Alright, let's fix that a little bit. Oh, is this not going to show me anything? We'll do it to half and see what happens when we unpause. So, away we go. Hey, Matwese! Hello, hello! How you doing? How you doing? How much the French reparations are hurting? 1.36 ducats, so... It's hurting. I mean, it's doing something. But it's not necessarily breaking the bank. Oh, alright, we got our armies. Let's join these guys together. Oh, are they separated? Demand unlawful territory from Bohemia. Bohemia has demanded us to return unlawful territory to its original owner. Oh, okay. Damn. Is this going to spark up a war? Probably. We're going to decline that offer. Or not at all. No, it's... Yeah, it's costing us some money. So I'd rather not have it, but it got us out of the war with France, and clearly England's hurting from it. So, from being in that war, so I'm okay with it. Sorry, medical device is beeping at me here. Let me take care of this. So we're gonna send this army up there. Alright, apologies. When your insulin pump starts beeping at you, you kind of have to listen to it. Alright, so you guys go over there. Alright, let's send these guys over here. Hopefully they won't get intercepted. Ah, they did. Oh well. Oh, so, well, some of them, not all of them. Okay. So let's join those guys together. Could we take these guys? Well, what's the point of having these guys? Go take them on. They just landed some more troops. Oh, here they go. Oh, we caught them. All right. Yeah, take these guys out. Maybe we can start fighting back a little bit. They'll be more willing to let us piece out of this war. Oh no. Are we going to lose this? Oh. Oh no. Oh, we won! Alright, how about this? Ooh, this is a tough battle. So one of their flanks is ready to go. There we go. Take that flank. Goodbye. No, reinforcements. No. Alright. So, let's liberate our subject there. Next month, we'll be able to pay back one of the last 2 remaining loans. Now, I'm just hoping they don't land somebody over here for now. I want to liberate these guys and then send our army back to Den Haag. Let's go fight these guys when we're done. The Hooks have assembled a rebellion force in order to combat the Cods. Many members of the Burgherese see an opportunity for themselves to force more privileges from the Cods or face them on the battlefield. Yeah, man, we are really, as you can see here, we're really hurting with pop satisfaction. But we have to do this in order to end this. So we only need 1 more point, and this Hook and Cods war will be done. Go fight these guys. What can we do with taxes here? So the burghers are really pissed, huh? Like, what are they pissed the most? Yeah, it's 84% from events. I mean, what can we do about that? So we're doing cracking down on them. I think I'm going to have to use the other cabinet member to crack down on the Burghers Rebellion here. Yeah. All right, so we're going to go to the cabinet. And you're going to crack down on the Burghers Rebellion. I probably should have been doing that a while ago when this fucking COD thing really started going. Alright, so I'm going to fight these guys. I'm going to liberate my land, and then we'll check back in with Castile and see if we can get out of this war. Right. Oof. We really need to expand our military. But you need a pretty good economy in order to do that. What's our inflation at? Right, so we're at 2%. Oh, we can pay back one of the loans. So we only got one more left. For 19.83 ducats. So we're almost there. So we'll take this land back. Ooh. Look at this fleet. But we'll stay here. We're not... Yeah, we need more... We need to be able to pay more naval maintenance to increase our maritime presence here. Oh. Oh, God, they snuck up on me there, huh? Alright, let's see what we can do. Oh, there is not much we can do. Oof. Yeah, oof. Oof is right. This is why we had so much debt before. From paying money to France. You know, I should have just let them hold this land. Kept my army back home. Although now we can build more army because we can build armories. We just need money. Yeah, we're still not going to be able to do this. Okay. Damn, they got me there. See, I think the problem is England's out of troops. What does Castile want from us? So they really want us to avoid that treaty. We have an alliance with Brabant, and to be honest with you, we're over our diplomatic capacity because of the alliance with England, and it's brought us nothing but hardship here. So maybe it is time to just put that on the table. I hate to add more war reps, but we might have to. Yeah, look at this, though. How much else we can give them? Yeah, we're not going to annul the treaty with Brabant if we have to annul with England. Luckily, they don't want this. Oh, you know, if we release these guys... I don't mind releasing these guys, to be honest with you. I don't even think we're getting money out of it. Oh, we are. Oh, there it is, yeah. Yeah, these guys were getting almost nothing. So, we'll release that one. Okay. Oh, wait, no. So they'll take that. You know, what if we paid all the money and kept our treaty with France, or with England? Nope. Alright. Let's not go back into debt. And void our treaty with England. Damn. So we're gonna have to pay some money. Is there anything else, though, we can give them? Yeah, clearly they don't want it. That big red X. Alright, what else can we do? Oh. A royal marriage. Will save us a little bit of money. A royal marriage between Juan de Bourgogne and Countess Alanis von Orange. Who is this? Oh, the person... Oh, I see. Hey, Outer Signal, what's up, what's up? This is epic music for my entrance. That's right. The game knew you were coming. What a fortuitous sign. I kind of like when the runs have setbacks. Yeah, it's same here, right? I mean, the whole point of playing a grand strategy game is to not dunk on everybody all the time. Yeah, agreed. How's you, Ham? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'd be better if I could get out of this war with Castile. How are you doing, my friend? Yeah, I don't want to transfer any of those guys. All good. Feeling better, I hope. Yeah, I guess, kinda. Sometimes I'm like, oh, I think I'm getting better. Sometimes not. Anybody not familiar? I think earlier this week I ruptured my eardrum, so I've been dealing with that. Yeah, thank you, thank you. I hope so too. I'm really getting tired of my right ear being muffled. So basically what we're doing right now is I'm trying to see if there's anything else I can add to this treaty and lower the amount of money I have to pay them. Alright, I think we'll do this. We're going to go 51 ducats into debt. We're going to take more loans out again. Just, I mean, we got a lot of the loans paid off. So we'll do a royal marriage. We'll release them. And then we'll annul the alliance with England. I think that'll be for the best. We got Brabant on our side. Though I suppose eventually we're going to have to take Brabant if we want to form the Netherlands. But for now, it'll work. All right, let's do this. We're also going to have to pay war reps. So we're going to get some loans. But we are... we don't have to disband any levies because they're all unalived. So we no longer have an army. So we're saving money on army maintenance. Look at that. We can keep army maintenance at full because we don't have an army now. Yikes. Okay. We'll keep this up just so we can gain a little bit more maritime presence there. Yeah. All right, but we are still in the positive, though we're still gaining. Okay, so we're in the positive, not gaining any more inflation, though when we take out loans, we're going to get more interest, so we'll see what happens here. I love it when sometimes the music player just like is like, man, we need a break. Too much epic music has been playing. All right, well, now that we're not allied with England, why don't we try to start improving relations with France? Okay. Oh, look at that. So now we're getting plus 0.1 Diplo for diplomats. We're under our diplomatic capacity and we don't have to pay anything. That's good. We can go back to speed 4 here. Let's see, the Burgers Rebellion. New loan, there we go. Okay. So we got the loan. The interest hasn't put us in the red. So that's good. tax everybody a little bit more. Let's keep everybody in the green, because we got a lot of pissed off people here. Although I guess the Adele aren't pissed. Well, some of them are. Alright, so let's gain some money. We're going to have to get out of debt there. Ah, our tax efficiency is back up, though. That's good. So hopefully now that we're not allied with England, we might get a little more stability, because England really brought us into a couple wars there, fortunately. Let's see. Oh, control's going back down here. Why? What? Oh! Because we don't have the cabinet member increase in control. We're going to have to fix that. Food is back up. Oh, here we go. While the Adele battles for their preferred claimant, the rural settlement of Rotterdam has fallen to complete anarchy. The Borean refuse to pay their tribute to our side, reducing the resources our Adele possess to win the wars. Asserting our authority would solve the issue, but... asserting our authority would solve the issue, but the assured unrest of the peasants might become a threat to us. No, again, we're going to take a decrease to pop satisfaction, but this is going to end the hook and cod wars. It seems that the Hollandish Burghers Rebellion are behind creating a civil war in our country. Alright, so this should end. I guess it'll end at the end of the month. What do we have going on here? Wait, the Hollandish Burghers Rebellion. What the what? Are you kidding me? Come on, guys. Are we really going to do this? Damn, we ain't got no levies. Brabant. Save us. Please. We got no diplomats, though. Oh, wait, call in... Yes, please. We wish to call upon our allies. Treaties honored. Thank you. Regent, Brabant have honored our treaties and joined our invincible armies in the war versus Hollandish Burghers Rebellion. Thank the Lord. One of our ambassadors made some unwise statements at a recent party. His angry and warlike denunciations of our neighbors mean that we are seen as a greater threat than we actually are. And more antagonism. Or we lose 10 prestige. We got a powerful coalition against us. Let's take this hit to prestige. At long last, the Hook and Cod Wars have found their end. The succession of Holland is finally secured, and the factions cease hostile activities. Why are they showing me this guy? This is the guy who lost. Oh, leader Jan van Avesnes loses the effect of opposing claimant. Excellent, excellent. We gain 20 stability. We lose 15 legitimacy. I don't know why. Oh, the Adele gained 10. That's good. Alright. And we got this. Hey, Max, what's up? What's up? How are you? How are you? I haven't played video games for months. Oh, wow. How come? Oh, no. I recently downloaded Football Manager 26. That was your first problem right there. I already have 52 hours. That's what it does. That's what it does. One of the most addicting games ever made. Ooh, increased naval infrastructure. Gain development. We might do that. And it starts at 17. Very nice, very nice. Do you play Football Manager starting as Olympiacos, or do you take a different path? Clergy estate satisfaction now. Sponsor cathedral? Nope. Kalamata this save. Okay. Very cool. By the way, Kalama got promoted in the first division after 26 years in real life. Oh, nice. I'm not familiar with that team. Kalamata, yeah. Who is that team? I think we're going to do the naval infrastructure. Alright, what can we do? Oh, your hometown. Oh, very nice. Okay. Oh, awesome. Well, congrats on the in real life promotion. And then very nice taking your hometown team. That's always how I do the game. I start off as the New York Red Bulls. I usually end up taking over the United States national team. And then I make my move to Europe. But I retired from Football Manager a long, long time ago. Can't do it anymore. We gained 1 antagonism toward us centered on Den Haag. Yeah, let's do this. We lose some legitimacy. Individualism. Let's take this. Alright, and now we're good. Also known as the Black Storm. That's cool. That's a cool name. My hair is all wild tonight. What is happening with me here? Alright. Used to be relevant in the 60s, 70s, and the 2000s. Nice. We even played in Europe briefly. The Intertoto Cup, if you remember. Ah. Very cool, very cool. I'll have to look them up. Alright, Brabant. Where's your soldiers? Oh, they're still raising them. Okay. Let's join in that. We won, very nice. So let's go back over here. Here we go. Regent Republic of Frisia declared war upon us. We need to prepare for battle. Yeah, we have no soldiers. Oh, nice. Hold on. Brabant have honored the treaty. Alright, so they're going to stay in that. They haven't raised armies yet. We'll see what they have. Our old president left, Stavros Papadoulis. I think there was a lot of drama back then, and the team fell into financial burden and obscurity, dropping down to 5th Division Amateur Football. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's tough. So, even more cool that they have made it back up. Many in Leiden have been quite disappointed by the proposal to increase our focus on maritime infrastructure. They feel that their region already contributes much to the armed forces of our country, and had rather expected the Landtag to authorize more funds for their discretion, instead of asking for more money for the Navy. We lose 5 support. A few years ago, Georgios Process bought the team, a Greek from Chicago. Oh, interesting, and the team is doing much better. We are now upgrading the stadium as we go back to the first division. Nice. Pulling a Wrexham, huh? Very cool. An American bought the team, fixing the stadium, doing it the right way. Very cool. The proud banners of Holland flutter in the wind, and gilded trumpets blow 4 blast salutes, honoring the duchy's equestrian elites. The air is filled with the smells of roasted almonds, horses, and intrigue. Hollandish culture and military prominence are truly great boons, and nowhere is this fact more real than here today. Brag about low Franconian artistic accomplishments. We could use some more legitimacy. Oh, no, we'll take this. We actually could use the prestige. Simply enjoy the day. Hey, you guys, why don't you go attack these soldiers taking our capital? How about that? How about that, huh? I'm considering buying a season pass at the VIP seats. That's very cool. I've yet to buy season tickets to the Red Bulls. I've always wanted to, but I've just never been able to really justify the expense to myself. My brother always talks about wanting us to do it. One of these days, I just need to do it. I'm a middle-aged man at this point. If I can't do it now, I'm never going to be able to do it. Not exactly a Wrexham, as we lost promotion last year. Oh, on the penultimate game of the season, conceding a goal at home in the 92nd minute. Oh, man. It's tough. God, if we had some money, we could at least buy some mercenaries. Things are kind of rough when you have no army. And we still... Yeah, we're not really reinforcing anything, huh? Population raised into a levy will reduce the population by 1 each. Yeah, I wonder, how come we don't have any levies? I mean, they did just get stack wiped. The good thing about Kalamata is that they are considered a historical club in Greece. It's one of the few regional teams that can fill their stadium. Oh, and the people of the city love the team. Oh, that's very cool. See, that's nice when you can fill seats in the stadium. New York is having an issue with that. This last weekend, the seats were kind of empty. And it's becoming an alarming trend. New York is a very tough place for sports teams all around, though. There's 13 plus. I might be more than now. 13 professional sports teams in New York, all vying for attention. So every team usually has a difficult time of it. Meanwhile, there are... Oh! The Hollandish Burgers Rebellion Civil War is over. We have lost. Luckily for us, this is not the end. But maybe an opportunity... Oh, wow. The coalition against Hollandish Burgers Rebellion has formally been disbanded. This is a reason to rejoice, as no longer we are an international pariah. You're no longer part of the whole... What is this? So what do we have? Did we really just lose? Oh, no, no, no. So we have a different ruler now. Ah, okay. Yeah, so we lost that civil war. Oh, and so we have a bunch of laws changing. We do have some armies now, though. We got a new dynasty here. Oh, man. Okay. I mean... Oh, man. We have negative 100 stability. I've never actually lost a civil war in the game, so... Interesting. So, I guess that would also mean we don't have that alliance anymore, I imagine, right? We still have the subjects. We have no rivals. Okay. So we are not allied with Brabant anymore, huh? No. So we have no allies. I wonder if this means, though, France likes us. Yeah, we're kind of starting fresh here. Very interesting. Okay. Meanwhile, there are newly rich teams in the Super League. The struggle to sell 1,000 tickets a game. Some neighbors from Athens that are fake and lame. Funny thing is that we used to fly the Confederate battle flag in the stands as a symbol of the Southerners. We're the largest city. Huh, interesting. You don't see that anymore. I think it's because the new generation has contacts with people abroad and realizes the significance of the Confederate battle flag. Yeah, seriously. I'd be like, if I went to a place and I saw them flying that, I'd be like, what the what? Also, the owner is Greek-American from Chicago. Yeah, I would hope. Okay. So let's disband the levies. And now our burghers have a lot of power. It's actually not a bad war to have lost when it's all said and done. So let's send this guy back out there. So we need some rivals. Oh, yeah, yeah, Crown Land. Look at that. Our crown is almost just 4%. Alright, we're going to have to work on that. So let me look at this. Then we're going to look at what laws we're passing here. Wait, what market are we in? Yeah, we're still in the... Why is the market not pinned up here? That's weird. Okay. Rivals. Well, let's keep Serbia. That was serving us well by rivaling them. We can do another one. Yeah, we'll do Wallachia, why not? So that'll get us prestige, because they're more powerful than us. Who is this? Martha... So basically, yeah, so we are now... Our ruling family is the Von Brederode. The Von Brederodes. Okay. And she's good at Diplo, so you do that. Wait, Horn. Oh, down there. Okay. Nope. No promotion in those places. Oh, our guy is not married. Yeah, so in the end, you know, the Hook and Cod Wars really hurt us. I mean, I completed the Hook and Cod Wars, but it cost us that Civil War. Although we start out without the, without any inflation. Everything that could have gone wrong in this hour did happen. Yeah. Oh, yeah, 1,793rd in the ranking. This is true. This is true. I mean, to be honest... Oh, we are bankrupt. That's why. Yeah, we're kind of starting from scratch here. We have no tax efficiency. Our tax base is like nothing. Why? Is our control bad? Yeah, look at that. We had 100 control in Amsterdam. For some reason we have 76 over here. Man, we are like starting afresh in 1365. Yeah, it's funny you think some random Americans seeing it and being confused. That probably has happened. There's some Yanks in the stands near me. I found out by watching the fan TV channels. They interviewed fans after 2-0 home defeat to Peniones. Yeah, we wouldn't think to find some Yanks in the second division game in South Greece, but we live in a truly globalized world. This is true. All right, man, we got some stuff to do here. Although we don't owe war reps to France or Castile anymore. All right. Let's turn the library off. Let's put the temples out. All right, so we're good there. Man. Oh wow, we have like no minting. Yikesies. Okay. Well, let's unpause here. Not Peninois. They're not French. Penionoi. Pan. Lenoy. Lenio. Yeah. We like to do that. Panathiakos, for example, you must have heard. Yeah. Pan plus Athena plus Ecos. Oh, okay. Oh, hey, Mauricio, what's up? What's up? How's the game going? We just lost the Civil War. So we continue now as the other side, but we've seen better days. We are bankrupt, as you can see. I wonder, though, how that gets fixed. I mean, it says we're bankrupt. But yeah, we have absolutely no crown power. So our tax efficiency really sucks. I said it was a fortuitous sign earlier. I was wrong. Well, we don't owe war reps anymore. So there is that positive. Oh, tell me we're back in the Bruges market. Ugh. Okay. Okay. The offices that deal with our subject nations have become so isolated from those that govern that they have become arrogant, convinced that there is no point in listening to anyone not in the capital. The anger in the colonies and vassals has boiled over. So I think maybe what I should have done in retrospect is when the Hook and Cod War started, the moment I started getting a whole bunch of negative pop satisfaction, I should have changed the cabinet members much sooner to cracking down on the rebels. Because I let that go too long, and that Civil War really killed me. Oh my god. Oh, so this is part of the problem. We have to integrate North Holland. And what converting to Catholicism in North Holland? Wow, 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 wow. Okay. Almost, it's Ionia, not Lonia. Oh, okay. Ionia. Got it. Alright, this is okay. This is okay. I'm that meme right now of that cartoon dog sitting in the fire going, this is okay. I mean, honestly, we can start afresh here. We can pay off this loan. So we have no debts. Now, we need... What do we need the most of right now? We have no prestige. Oh, our legitimacy is going down mighty fast. Can we get this to just level? There we go. And so, all right, we'll increase. We're increasing stability, so that's good. Now, why does it say we are bankrupt? I guess, like, we declared bankruptcy? Until... Oh, I guess that's what it is. They declared bankruptcy before we took them over. Oh, and that's why we have, like, no crown power. Oh, my God. So we're going to have no crown power for, like, 4 more years. We have no army or navy morale. No pop promotion speed. Bankruptcy hits much different in this game than it does Victoria 3, I'll tell you that. Ooh, our research is, like, done. Okay. That's tough. That's tough. And so because our crown power is so low, we're getting this negative tax efficiency, which is why we're barely collecting any taxes. Our estate satisfaction is going to be awful. Alright. Ecstatic, really. Finally, the hometown is where it belongs. It is nearly painful to see friends from abroad having equally sized cities like Kuopio from Finland or Sigma Olomouc from Czechia playing in the Conference League. Yeah, Villarreal has less people than my city to have still won a Europa League against Manchester United. Yeah. In 2021. I know that well as I lost good money that day and was forced to watch 15 penalty kicks. Ouch. Rough day at the office. Declaring bankruptcy before being taken over is like burning the whole group project before you pass it to the next member. That's seriously what they did to us. They burnt the whole country to the ground and then passed it off to me. But we still have our subjects. Thank God. So we're getting money from that. I can't believe, though, we're back in the awful Bruges market. How much trade capacity do we have? 4.16. Yeah, because we still got the same markets. See, the problem is now we need to also increase maritime presence over here. Yeah, like, what's our trade advantage? Yeah, jeez. We're third. Brabant has more trade advantage than us in this market. Alright. But we have levies again. Because that's what really killed us. You know, that sucks too. We had like 40% army tradition. Oof. That was a tough setback. That was a tough setback. But we can rebound. Yeah, the Champions League was fun this week. Not if you were a Chelsea fan like me. That was rough. Alright. We are at the hour mark, though. So we do need to take a quick 90-second break, pay homage to the gods of ads here so that I don't watch ads during gameplay. So, 90 seconds, and we'll be right back. All right, and we're back. And we're back. All right. See what I missed here. That is exactly why it was fun. English football has enjoyed a good decade and have busted our balls with Herder Premier League is the best and talked down even major leagues as farmers leagues. Yeah. I mean, regardless of what happens in the Champions League, though, unfortunately the English League is the best because, unfortunately, all the other top leagues of Europe, the same team wins it every year. And you can't be a competitive league if that happens. You can have good teams, but you can't be an interesting league to watch. Real 3, City 0, Atletico 5, Tottenham. Atletico 5, Tottenham 2. Yeah, but it's Tottenham. But yeah, PSG 5, Chelsea 2. Yeah, Galatasaray, Liverpool. Arsenal got a draw with Leverkusen and Newcastle with Barcelona. Yeah. Barcelona's getting the draw, but everybody else is losing. So, you know, we have no taxes for the next 4 years. It might be a good opportunity to build up things like like our army. We do need an armory. You know, yeah, and we're also not going to really be getting any research for a while because... Where was it? Yeah, monthly research progress minus 90%. That's right, outer signal. That's what I was thinking. Lads, it's Tottenham. The Premier League got cooked, yeah. Wait for United to turn to Champions League hopefully next season. Yeah, we'll see. You think Arsenal will probably win the league this season? I hate to say this, but I hope they win the league this season. I actually really hate Manchester City. I would love for them to not win it. If Chelsea can't win it, the next thing I always root for is Manchester City not winning it. I personally also watch the EPO, but the claim that the other leagues are inferior is ignorant and condescending. Condescending? This is really a 2010s argument when Bayern started dominating and Real Barca too. Spanish football was way more competitive in the past, for example, and so was German. Italian Serie A was the best league. Yeah, the Serie A was the best league between the 80s and 2000s, but not while Juventus were winning it 13 years in a row. Also, I said that they weren't competitive. I mean, my guy, Bayern Munich has won like almost 98% of the last Bundesliga titles. Like, other than Leverkusen, it's been Bayern like 13 years in a row. Like, that's not a competitive league. The teams are good. See, that's the thing, is like, you can turn on an individual game of the Bundesliga and see an amazing game, but it's not a fun league to follow, because if you have one team that's winning it every single year, it's not interesting to follow or watch. And even if you only have two teams, I mean, the La Liga is a two-team league with sometimes Atletico. That's not interesting. Croatia offers a royal marriage between Queen Anjou Hedvig and Duke Ambrose von Briderode. This will give us 7 prestige. Yeah, we'll take it. Marry anybody you want. Wholesale. Everything must go. here in Holland right now. I'm with you there, Ham. Yeah, thank you, right? Yeah, like when I was a kid, Serie A was the best. It was a better league than the Premier League. But then it went downhill for a very long period of time. Though the Italian league is much more interesting now. But the last like 15 years, maybe 10 years, has not been great. No, we're declining this. I'm saying this is a really last 2 decades argument. Yeah, 20 years is a... Well, but even the last 2 decades, I mean, other than 1 year, Bayern Munich has won the Bundesliga the last 13 out of 14 years. So you talk about 20 years. Even in 20 years, they've won 13 times. That's not a competitive league. Remember when Deportivo La Coruña won the league? Yeah, how long ago was that? It was forever ago. City is exactly doing the same now in England, but they don't want to talk about it. No, it's a good point. I mean, when City won 3 times in a row, I started to say the English league is in danger of becoming a league like that. That's why I also kind of hope that City doesn't win it. The Premier League is in danger of that. But City is kind of dropping a peg now. So they're still up there, but I think it would be great for the English league if Arsenal or somebody, not Liverpool or Man City, won it. But yeah, you're right. I mean, the Premier League is in danger of it, but they're not quite there yet. A team winning a league 3 years in a row is much different than 13 years in a row. The offices that deal with our subject nations have become so isolated from those that they govern that they have become arrogant, convinced that there is no point in listening to anyone not in the capital. The anger in the colonies and vassals has boiled over. So, it would do us wonders to build a royal court. Ooh. Hold on. Provincial food here is awful. Everybody in South Holland... no, not the finder. What's happening there? Come on. Yeah, there's no food. But why? We got food in this province. So we're producing food. Well, the Bruges market is really bad with it. Can we get into the Cologne market again? Request market. Ah, we need a diplomat. All right, let's temporarily increase diplomatic spending so that we can possibly get out of the Bruges market again. Oh boy, it's a bunch of stuff. How many times did City won in the last decade? 7 to 8? No, it wasn't. It's not 7 to 8. Game really said suffer now with the Civil War. It really did. It is kind of my fault though. I wanted to end that hook and cod war so much that I ruined pop satisfaction. Though I don't know what else I could really do to win it for the cods other than that. Because the only options we got to give the cods points was a loss of pop satisfaction. So again, I think my mistake was not trying to quell those rebels much sooner than when I did. And I understand this fully. I just disagree with diminishing leagues like Spain, especially Italy. France and Germany are uncompetitive currently, although France was the most competitive before PSG. Not really. Before PSG, remember Lyon won it like, what, 6 years in a row or something like that? Lyon was winning the league every single year. And then it was finally when Lyon fell that PSG now took over. So even before PSG, not really. What was the Civil War about anyways? Oh, yeah, the hook and cod thing. Even as an Olympiacos fan, I stopped watching the Greek Super League when we won it 7 years straight. Yeah, but after Greek football reformed with the playoff system, it is now super competitive. Oh, really? Wait, so does the Greek League have a playoff system to determine the champion? That's interesting. Yeah, I pissed off every pop early on. Yeah, I did. Pissed everybody off. Every year, new champion between the big four. Oh, nice. I heard it. Can we get to the cloud market again? Yeah. Oh, hey, Joe. What's up? What's up? Hey, Ham, would you ever consider Connecticut over New York City for more affordable housing? Am I insane to think 5K for rent is harsh? Thinking of moving to New England somewhere. 5K for rent is harsh. I would, well, I was about to say, I would never pay 5K for rent. I can't afford to pay 5K for rent. I mean, I would consider Connecticut. I guess the problem is, it would depend on how close I am to a Metro North line in order to get to the city, because I do work here. So that would be the difficulty. In the last decade, Liverpool won the league twice, and City the rest. There have been no other champions. Last time another league team won was Chelsea in 2017. God, I can't believe 2017 was that long ago now. It's been so bad I considered moving to watch Italian football now that Juventus is struggling. Arsenal's finally breaking the deadlock, and I'm finally interested again in EPL. I mean, I think this is a problem in all of European football, to be honest with you. That's why I do say MLS is one of the most competitive leagues in the world. But part of, and it's because we have so much roster parity. But it's also one of the things. Oh yes, good. I hope this. Yeah, look at that. That'll be good when we get rid of that. It's one of the most competitive leagues in the world, though obviously the quality is nowhere near. But part of the reason why the quality is so bad, though, is because of all the roster rules we have. But the roster rules are what make it competitive. So it's kind of a double-edged sword. People always want to talk about in MLS getting rid of the salary cap and the salary and roster rules. And you could do that, but then you run the risk of becoming like the European leagues where one team just gets to run away with it for like a decade. All right. Yes, request market access. They took it. Hopefully we'll get out of that market soon enough. We have a playoff system. Now it's 3 groups, the championship playoff, the European spot playoff, for a team to get the 5th European ticket. Oh, and the relegation playoff. Very nice. I think that's cool. I want to check that out. I don't know if we get the Greek league here in the US, though. I'll have to see. It's probably on ESPN. ESPN, like, has every league. Hey, Mason Davi. Hello, hello. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. MLS would be good if it harmonizes its rules with European football. What the hell was the penalty kicks you were doing? Ah, come on, man. That was like 25 years ago. Yeah, there was like NHL style penalty shots in the first, I think it was like 5 years of the league. It might have been the first 4. But that stopped in, I think, like 2000 or 2001. You talk about the salary cap, but you have created a closed license league between franchises. There's no Luton Town story ever happening in the Americas. Equality between billionaire friends. Listen, man. When it comes to... I always equate 2 things. In the United States, we have something called the American Dream. And the American Dream is a myth. This idea that if you just work hard, you can make it. If you just work hard, you know, just pull yourself up by the bootstraps, you can make it. And it's BS. It's all about, you need to have money in order to make money. And sure, every once in a while, somebody rises above and does it without starting when they didn't start with money. But for the most part, you need to start with money in order to rise above. So in the United States, we have the American Dream. In Europe, you have the promotion and relegation system. This story that any team can become a big team if they just do the work in the training field, in the training ground, and then do the work on the field. They too can rise above and blah 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 blah. And that's not true. Now, just like the American Dream, every now and then there is a team that breaks through. Chievo Verona, when I was in college, right? They did that. Wrexham right now, but any team that does it is because a rich person bought them. It's because a rich person bought them. And they had a big influx of money. You see this in every European city. Anytime a rich oligarch buys somebody's team, they're all like, oh my God, yes, we're finally going to be good. And so this idea that promotion relegation equalizes teams, it doesn't. It's all about money. You need to have a ton of money. Those early penalties are so funny, but yeah, I haven't been there for ages. Yeah, they were, right? I remember back then, I was like, oh my God, what are we doing here? I don't know if anybody remembers, too, the early days of MLS, the clock counted down. Official time of the game wasn't with the ref, it was on the scoreboard. It was crazy. They had the early years of the league, they were like, oh, we need to appeal to an American audience. They didn't realize... At that time, it didn't matter what rules you changed. Generally, Americans weren't going to watch it. Your audience were diehard soccer fans. And diehard soccer fans didn't want to see any of that stuff. All right, so we're going to change to equality here. Or, yeah, no, I would rather have equality here. Let's do that. Promotion relegation is the essence of sport merit. I would agree with a cap. That would not work unless every single club in Europe agrees and we get a blacklist of those who go Saudi or China. I remember Chievo stayed in Serie A for a while. Good times. Yeah, it was. But that never happens. And especially today with how much money is in the game, teams don't rise through the ranks unless a massively rich person or country buys the team. This idea that, like, like the American dream, if you just work hard, you too can make it. It's it's a myth that the rich clubs of Europe put out there so that everybody stays interested in the system. Similar to the way we use the American dream here in the US. Fun fact, pulling yourself up by the bootstraps was originally to describe something impossible. Yeah, no, it's true, right? I know, I've heard that before. That was a term about something you just can't do. It's just so funny that it became this thing like, that's what you need to do. It's ridiculous. Think about it. Yeah, pulling yourself up by your bootstraps makes no sense. Exactly. You can't do it. Just like you can't... And, like, you look at Wrexham going from, like, non-league amateur football to the second division, it's because two rich people bought them. Now, granted, they're actually not as rich as the oligarchs that usually buy these teams, but, you know. Look at Red Bull Leipzig. Red Bull Leipzig started in the bottom division because they're the only team Red Bull actually founded, but they had the company of Red Bull behind them. All right, so we are back in the Cologne market here. Thank the Lord. And so... Oh, are you kidding me? We get back in the Cologne market and now they have... No, they have plenty of food. Are we not... Oh. Yeah, that would do it. We're not paying for food. Although it doesn't seem like... Okay, we'll see what happens when we get the next month tick here. Luton Town just did it. The fairy tale is not dead. And you see very rich clubs struggling. Leicester got bought, wasted their money, and are now going to get relegated to League One. Tottenham goes down. Yeah, you see teams fail. But you rarely see a team come from the bottom division to the top division. It doesn't happen. And like I said, yeah, every now and then you got one person who can, one team that might do it. But this idea that promotion and relegation equalizes anything is just not true. You need money. It's all about how much money you have. There is nothing more capitalist than European football. I mean, seriously. Reality is stranger than fiction, yeah. Imagine a club like Tottenham Hotspur is getting relegated this year. The dream is alive in Europe. Yeah. But, again, it's Tottenham. Not a good example. Alright, what do we want here? It'd be great if we had something that would give us some crown power. Although, look, we've doubled our crown power to 8%. Alright. Yeah, we're not going to sponsor a cathedral. We don't need a member of the clergy. Promote integration process. Oh, actually, we could use this. This actually we could use. Oh my god, everybody wants less and levy patience. Alright, we'll take this. And then hopefully we get something along the way. So we have some money here. Now, what would it cost us? Yeah, 122. I kind of want to save up to that. The bankruptcy, we got about 2.5 more years. Lumber, we're good. Glass, we're good. This is going up to what? 2.58. So we're still good on that. So we're actually pretty good on stuff. Let's find cloth in this market. Yeah. Well, let's see what it's also predicting we could do. The jewelers. Oh, this. Oh, a stud farm. Yeah. We already have. Oh, we don't have. What's something that can utilize? Oh yeah, here we go. So South Holland. So we have horses in South Holland. So yeah, we could do a stud farm here. Agreed, but compared to the other clubs in their competitions, the financial difference is massive. Yeah. Oh, I hate Red Bull. I was about to unsubscribe when I saw that shirt. Thankfully, you clarified it's New York and that you hate the company. Yeah, absolutely hate the company. You'll never find a group of people who hate the company of Red Bull more than New York fans. We call them our Austrian overlords. If you can recall that conversation, really funny. Yeah. Yeah, actually I do. Yeah, I remember that now. They have the daily life of a streamer where a football jersey can affect viewership. Yeah, seriously, right? Come on, Ham. Atalanta became European giants due to Gasparini. Brentford and Brighton are established clubs now. Not really. Maybe Brighton, not Brentford. And by established, what do you mean? Like especially Brentford, they're bouncing up and down. They're not a top division club. Brighton is, it's true. But they're also constantly in a relegation battle every season. Pretty much. 8% great power. The peasants might consider giving you the time of the day if you ask nicely. Yeah. The lowliest peasant might consider giving you the other time of day if you ask nicely. Yeah, this is true. We got some bad crown power. All right. So I guess we could build. See, that's the thing, though. Yeah, horses. I wonder why it's saying a stud farm would be profitable for us. I don't believe it would be. Fiber crops farms. That actually might make more sense. What does this market need? Oh yeah, fish! Forgot about that. We have an RGO for it. Yeah. Alright, this is what we're gonna build. Let's build some fish. Let's build some fish. Give ourselves a little bit more money. Brentford has not been relegated. They became a middle table team. Meanwhile, Southampton is down. Wolves became a yo-yo club, as we say. Yep. Not being relegated since they came to the EPL. Yeah, for now. Sunderland is back too. Leeds wasn't rich and still got promoted. Yeah, but Leeds used to be rich. They used to be one of the top teams. And a lot of those are because of investment. I mean, speaking of Red Bull, you bring up Leeds as an example. Leeds just got a major investment from Red Bull. They're basically a Red Bull team. Red Bull Leeds. Nottingham Forest. Yeah. But most of the big teams stay big, and none of those teams are competing for a title. So what I'm talking about is you don't see a team become a top team. You need money for that. Now, of course, you're going to see new teams in the league every year because there is promotion and relegation, but for the most part, it's the same teams. Now, every decade there might be some new teams fluctuating in and out, but that's also because of investment. You don't see a team rise from the bottom to like how many teams that were in the fourth division over like 10 years ago or over the last 10 years have been in a top tier in a top division. It doesn't happen unless you get major financial investment. Political crises occur from time to time in our duchy. They often involved a conflict between Duke Ambrose von Brederode and the Landtag, unrest among the Adel, or conflicts of interest between the Adel Burgeries and the Aegisterlechkin. One such crisis has recently cast public doubt in our governing institutions. Ooh, we lose a lot there. Or we lose 5 prestige. I guess we're going to have to take 2 years of passive and political crisis. Yeah, well, these guys are almost done as well. What can we do here? Well, okay, so if we do this, we very well might be able to get this to pass. And we do really need this to pass. We need to promote integration. We lessen the levies for 5 years. Now the Adel are going to be pissed, so maybe we'll give them an estate privilege to make up for it. Same with the Borean. Let's do it. And now, what do they have right now? Noble Navy. The right to inherit. Royal marriage rights. Fortification licenses. Auxilium a concilium. And land rights. Is there anything we don't mind giving them? These two definitely not. Feudal mercenary contracts. This well, see, this I wouldn't mind, except for the fact that it's going to give them plus 100% power. Nobility controlled serfdom. Maybe noble patronage of the arts. We could do that. And then what do we give to these guys? See, I don't want to go to decentralization. I don't want to go to traditional economy. I don't want to lose raw materials output. Partial yield. Oh, but it's not going to make them happy. The whole point of any of this is to make them happy. Clergy, estate satisfaction, equilibrium. Ugh, yeah, it's low right now. I don't know. Yeah, maybe nothing. I think we gotta just ride this out for the next 2 years. Just survive for the next 2 years. Forest has the same owner as Olympiacos. I really like them. Such an historic club. They won the Champions League twice under Brian Clough. Yeah. Yeah, it's a great story, actually. But then they disappeared for a long time. But yeah, look, they got a richer owner. We generally agree, but I think you underestimate the power of promotion relegation, and generally, it's better to have it than being a licensed league like MLS. That's my opinion. I mean, I'll say this about promotion and relegation in MLS. I'm not against promotion and relegation. If MLS wanted to do it, I would be fine with it. I do think it, and it does make things exciting. Like the relegation battles in European leagues are fun to watch. I just think when you hear people talk about promotion and relegation as if it's this great equalizer, I think there's too much what's the word I'm looking for? I can't think of the right term, but it's like a fairy tale, you know, it's like a myth that we tell ourselves, and it's not really. Football is about money. It's about money. Your team doesn't become big because of the hard work they do. Your team becomes big because of the money that your owner invests. But if MLS wanted to do it, I mean, I think it would be fine. See, generally, how I feel about football, the structure of football is, I think the individual game on the field should be the same everywhere in the world. That's why I was always really pissed at the early years of MLS with like the clock counting down and stuff like that. You don't change the rules on the field. The rules on the field, the rules of the actual game itself should be the same everywhere. When it comes to league structure, yes, okay, we got this. Good. So we're going to increase integration here. When it comes to league structure, that is the thing that I think every country can kind of be unique with what they do. And countries kind of are. I mean, not every league runs exactly the same. The Bundesliga has a playoff for relegation, whereas many other leagues don't. Like you said, the Greek league has a playoff system for many things in the first division. So league structures could be different. I don't mind that. It's when you start getting into the rules on the field that I think everything needs to be the same. Yeah, we generally agree that rich clubs are too big and can't fail anytime soon. Yeah, absolutely. There's actually a great documentary on Apple TV. I forget what it's called, but it's a documentary about that Super League that was proposed. And oddly enough, it's a great, and you watch that documentary, and it's a great analogy for wealth inequality, like in general. This idea, and so for some reason, the owner of Juventus is just majorly involved in this, and he looks awful through the whole thing. And he basically has this idea that you need to let us do this because we need to make more money, otherwise football is not going to make it. And the thing that he's not acknowledging is, no, your club might not make it. Your club might not be a big club anymore. Football will be fine. There will be a new team, it just won't be you, and that's what you're afraid of. And that is the problem with like the richest people in the world right now. They act like without us, everything will fall apart. And it's like, no, everything will survive. You won't survive. That's the problem. So that documentary I thought was actually a great analogy for wealth inequality about the Super League. The people of Horn, staunch supporters of the Napul, have recently clashed with Dorchek, avid followers of Avignon. Both factions have now petitioned Duke Ambrose von Brederode to take a clear stance on either side. So who are we talking about here? Oh, here we go. Oh, recruitment law, fine. Yeah, so Horn is up there, but what is this? What is this place? Oh. Oh, this is Naples. Staunch supporters. Oh, I see. Have recently clashed with Dorchik. Oh, avid followers. Okay. Oh, this is the schism. Okay. The chosen sign will gain some support in the Western Schism. God, more lost to pop satisfaction. They can resolve these petty squabbles amongst themselves. So basically everybody loses pop satisfaction. Instead of one place losing 10 control, they both will lose 5. Oh, okay. So we actually have more here to tax. Horn, on the other hand, not so much. So we're going to support the people of Dordrecht. Oh no! Holy Roman Emperor Karl IV Lucembursko has passed away recently. Now the Prince-Electors and Archbishop-Electors are convening in the Electoral College who shall ascend next to the imperial throne. Mostly realistic, to be honest. Wait, in reference to what? It's very expected, but can't help but find darkly hilarious how almost all the nobility privileges are. Yeah, how can we make this country more oppressive and elitist? Yeah, I know, right? That's what it is. There's one thing I've learned from Paradox games, is that the landowners are always the same. The nobles are basically the landowners in Victoria 3. Same with your lords and stuff in Crusader Kings 3. And they all suck. And that's my official stance. Alright, we can lower diplomatic spending now. We'll bring that down a little bit. So we really need to work on stability here. Our trade income is absolutely horrendous. But this is going down. Even if we would win every World Cup, I would take infinite losses if that means the money would go to improving your country of choice in general. Yeah. But good luck telling that to your countrymen. Yeah, that's true. Specifically when the sports is of the new things get everybody in the country rally together. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Like, football really can rally people together. There's that great story of the Ivory Coast, and I forget which World Cup that was. I think it was the 2010 one in South Africa. It, like, stopped a civil war. Yeah, well, money changes everything. We can talk how City and PSG ruined football, but then Chelsea ruined football under Abramovich. Or maybe United in the past and so on. There's always something rich. Yeah, exactly. It's so true. It's very true. And interestingly, though, in that documentary I was talking about, even though the owner of Juventus comes off really bad in it, him and the owner of Real Madrid, as bad as they look, actually do make a valid point when they say, we have like national governments buying teams. And so you look at like Citigroup and PSG, like we have to compete against the GDP of an oil producing country. Like there needs to be regulation here. But of course they don't want the regulation on them. They just want the regulation on everybody else. But they do make a good point. Like that needs to be regulated and taken out. The only good thing, I found this out from the documentary. One thing I will say, the only good thing about that Super League was that they were going to create a rule that a club can only spend the money that was earned from football. You can't inject money from some other income source. So, like, only the money your club made from football can be spent on the club. And I think that would do wonders across Europe if that were a rule. But good luck getting that through. How to revert bankruptcy, by the way. I think you just have to wait. So basically, we'll lose this October 7th, 1369. So we got about a year and a half left to go. And one of the main problems is that it gives us negative 90% crown power. Our crown power is going up now, but like we had awful tax efficiency. So we can't really collect taxes. So I think we just have to wait it out. and I say this as a person who thinks City and PSG ruined football and should get at least relegated. City definitely should. They've broken so many rules. Since our advisors started influencing the trade developments in Holland, internal trade has been strengthened at the cost of curtailed imports and increased state regulation. While the advisors' decisions to improve infrastructure have been appreciated, recent suggestions have caused many influential people to question their philosophy. Detractors argue that the Duke is taking their advisors' advice too readily, and that we should look for mutually beneficial deals with other nations rather than seeking to dominate every area of trade. Alright, so we'll lose 5 legitimacy or 5%. Yeah, we can't lose 5, so we're going to have to take the hit to legitimacy. Damn. Where did we build that fish? Convert. Okay, convert province is done. So what are we at in terms of control here? Yeah, so we absolutely need control. But is there anything else that needs to be integrated? No. Alright, so let's increase provincial control in Northern Holland. We really, really need that. We're also still integrating it, but we also need the control. Angelicum's really bad anyway. Yeah. And we can go back to the first professional club. I think that was Preston North End. I can't recall. Yeah, I don't know who the exact first one was, but the first ones are like Preston North End, Everton, Aston Villa, I believe. Yeah, and then from there. I told you, I've changed my mind. The Super League was a great idea. We should got rid of the 20 biggest, meanest clubs. Yeah, that idea was awful. What's up, yo? Oh, hey, J-Makers, what's up, what's up? Good to see you, my friend. Hello, hello. How you doing? Why always me like I'm like I'm Balotelli? Yeah. Oh man, Mario Balotelli, what a guy. Is he officially retired now, or is he like playing in some obscure place? Oh yeah, and you know, Max, you say you like the Super League, but they had the most ridiculous notion of promotion and relegation. And another thing that I find to be so symbolic of the rich classes. Oh wait, Navy levies. Oh. Whoops. Everyone accused it of being a closed league, which it basically was. And they said, no, we're not a closed league. We're going to have promotion and relegation. We'll have 2 teams promoted and relegated every season. But the 10 original teams were safe from relegation. They'll never get relegated no matter what. So isn't that just so apropos of like the rich ruling class that like, no, like we'll make things equal. Our situation can never be touched. We're here to stay. But like 2 of you plebes can fight it out amongst yourselves for promotion and relegation. I would watch Olympiacos playing Roma or West Ham in the Champions League final. Oh wait, hold on, I missed something there. I told you I've changed my mind. Oh yeah. And then Olympiacos would be Champions League contenders. Yeah. Great idea. Olympiacos playing Champions League final. The Roma, West Ham, Leverkusen. Yeah, there you go. Oh, oh. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying, Max. Yeah, Super League is a great idea. Get all those teams out. Yeah. And then let the Champions League happen for others. Well done. Well played. Oh, we can join a coalition. Oof. Man, and now, look at us. We were increasing relations with them. You know, though... if we join this... Wow, really? The coalition is weak, though. Oh, it's like all these little guys. Alright, let's not get involved in that. Let's get ourselves... We've got one ship. Let's get ourselves some camp followers, at least. Plays in the UAE. Well, not currently because of reasons. Oh, gosh. Yeah, see, I thought it might have been something like that. Oh, you didn't read the reason, or you skipped it, or YouTube being YouTube. Yeah. I am not even joking. I regret opposing it. Anyway, I'll retire now. It's late. Good talk. Yeah, good talk, my friend. Always fun to talk about football. Get some sleep, my friend. It must be late for you. Hopefully I'll see you for some Crusader Kings tomorrow night. Alright. Oh, good. We still got this guy around. So let's make him the leader of our army. Oh, we gained a core. Very nice. Alright, what to build now? What to build next? Oh, you know, what we really could use too are, we need more marketplaces. We have like no trade capacity. So we'll do that. So we've been invited to the coalition against France. We'll accept it. Let's stop increasing relations with them. Oh, we're not increasing with them anyway. How are we with England? So let's improve opinion here, because they also might attack us. Let's increase diplomatic spending a little bit, because we're going to need another diplomat to have in the bank. You know, I never really looked at this. So the men-at-arms... Now, I would like to get some horsemen, too. But what we could really use is an armory. How much would that cost us? 67. I think we're gonna build that, because that'll get us... Yeah, plus 10 to monthly manpower. Okay. I don't know what they do to people in the Midwest, but I saw someone eat a lit cigarette when he saw he was going to be on TV. Oh my god. Oh, that just sounds awful. Let's put this guy up in Amsterdam. We have one cog. Gonna need a little bit more of a navy than that. Although, you know, we're not increasing sailors, so... the wharf will give us +1. The fishing village will give us 1. Ah, excuse me. Oh, so Amsterdam doesn't have a wharf. Okay, we definitely have to fix that. Because they have that natural harbor capacity. We gained a core. Oh, Utrecht is now a core. All right, North Holland is now integrated. Yeah, so we get a discount on port buildings and we get increased harbor capacity. So if we wanted to build a wharf here... Oh, yeah. I guess that's different, though. So we're increasing control. What should we have? The burgers again. What is wrong with you guys? Alright, let's take a look at what their problem is. They still have the event. So what are the events? Did we recover from the setbacks? Pretty much. Pretty much. Our bankruptcy will be gone in about, what, 5 months? So that'll do a lot for us there. So we've pretty much recovered. I just recently realized there's a destroy enemy coming if your rival rivals you back. No more Parliament CBs for me. Oh, that's nice. So yeah, we're getting... low satisfaction. But I wish I could see the events themselves, like how much time is left on them. Oh yeah, no, yeah. I even read coming. I kind of in my head I heard Casus Belli. Yeah. I got it. Like where would I see the events? Because we took a bunch of events. See, there's no tab in here like we have in Victoria 3 for, like, what are the modifiers for the state? You see there's a mod for events? So you can see all events for each age. It's another tab. Oh! Oh, that would be a nice mod to have about right now. So I need to find out how much longer we're going to have this negative 132% from events. And the the prosperity is fine. Oh, here we go. So that's their literacy. Satisfaction. Unlawful territory. Pop satisfaction is below 20. The pop will join rebels. Okay. So we need to get their satisfaction up by about 2%. Oh, hey! Hey, TJ, how are you? How are you? Which strategy game of the list you currently play would you say is the best and best created in their own way, if you can say it like that? I mean, my favorite one is Victoria 3, definitely. I love Victoria 3. I think it's a very well-made game. Although I enjoy the economic simulation, and so it's the economic simulation of EU5 that I enjoy the most. So definitely Victoria 3. And welcome in, welcome in. All right, though, we do have to take a quick 90-second break. We're at the 2-hour mark here. Okay. I should try that one. I have only tried Universalis. Oh, thanks. I'll try that out. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if you like EU5, they took a lot from Victoria 3 for the economic part of the game. It's definitely worth a try. And actually, you know, if you look at their page, they have like massive discount on the volume 2 because they just announced volume 3 today. I think there's like a day or two left of it, so now's the time to get it. All right, but we're going to take a quick 90-second break so that we don't have ads running during gameplay. So 90 seconds, and I'll be right back. All right, and we're back. And we're back, and we're back. So, we gotta get this pop satisfaction up. How can we increase it? This is how happy the pop is with its situation in life is influenced by the following: estate satisfaction, unrest, the tolerance of its religion, septic culture, access to pop needs, the market price of the pop needs, and the cultural opinion. Okay. Well, they have access to all their pop needs. Beer. Ah, come on, come on. Sturdy grains. See, I find this good screen to be the most unhelpful. So here's the market price. What's the base price? Okay, so their biggest ones are, we'll say, sturdy grains and beer. What's the price of that here? Incredibly cheap. What's beer? I mean, we're in the Cologne market here. Come on. Yeah, incredibly cheap. Okay. Well, let's read through this here. The Burgerige have grown increasingly resentful of the power of the Adel and particularly their lack of opportunities in the higher ranks of government. Their only route to power is to marry into poor but well-titled families, or to pry open positions in government circles by demanding greater privileges from the Duke. So the burgers will go up. Yeah, we can't really get the Adele to go down to 26 satisfaction. Yeah. The burgers will go down to 43. They'll go up to 46. Those will kind of level things out there. But of course, getting the burgers below 50 is probably not the way right now. But we can't have them going too low. See, I want to get this situated. So what else could it be? Low Franconian Catholic peasants. Well, Low Franconian is the primary culture. Catholicism is a primary religion. So it's not that. The estate satisfaction. I mean, the peasants are pretty low in estate satisfaction. The unrest. Tolerance of religion, accepted culture, access to pop needs, market. So it's none of that stuff. So it's really just estate satisfaction and unrest. So what's the unrest here? Yeah. Yeah. Let me take a look here. Yeah, this is the most unhelpful thing. Ah, here we go. So, unlawful territory. How do we get rid of this, though? Until 1386? It's a long time. Oh. This province was demanded by the emperor to be returned to its original owner. It remains in unlawful hands. Do you know, those events we got, I thought it was just the country demanding I return it. I don't think I realized it was the Holy Roman Emperor demanding it. Although, that guy's dead. So what does it matter now? Alright, so... yeah, so the local unrest. Bankruptcy is adding to this. So is our low legitimacy. Oh, yeah, negative 22% from negative stability. We really need to get out of this stability hole. I would really like to get to, like, +1. Look at that. That's, I mean, but that's still like 73 months that it's gonna take us to get out of this hole. Will leaving the HRE or changing religion make the modifier go away? I don't know. That I don't know. I wonder if one of these things will help us. Ooh, hold on. Show unity of faith. Every location in the designated province will gain show unity of faith. Negative 10% unrest. It'll cost us 8 coin. We can afford that. Right? And where was that location? No, it's here. Well, we can't do it there anyway, but we could do it in South Holland. Let's do it. Alright. I don't think it did too much for us. Military tactics, nice. Yeah, see, I hate how it's saying it's really these events, but I want to see where the timer on these events are. So these were the events from the Hook and Cod Wars, which is now done. So, yeah. Oh, look, I can't remove. We are not a member. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. Not diplomatic spending. Yeah, stability. Can't do more than that. Okay. Alright, well, we're almost level with our tax efficiency here. Our crown power's up to 20%. That's definitely looking better. Lack of threatening rivals. Like, how many more We got tons of threatening rivals. Everybody in the world is more threatening than us. Oh. We could really use with, like... Actually, let's start with the Navy maintenance. So we're losing prestige because of this stuff. And I'm doing the Navy maintenance because at least if I do that, we can get maritime presence. But yeah, we're going to have to pay a lot of money just to do it. Yeah, this is a lot to be paying for that. Let's put this stuff back down. There's got to be something else we can do. Who's in from the Western Schism? Oh, rivals that are a threat. Oh, I see. Okay, so we're gaining from that. I mean, can we create more rivals? Yeah. Yeah, the schism thing is killing us. So to counteract it, we really do need to raise this stuff, but we don't have the money for it. The skilled work of our diplomats and the enviable situation of strength our duchy finds itself in are proving beneficial to our standing among our peers. Our diplomats are capitalizing on those factors to achieve better results than usual in their negotiations. Oh, yeah. Anything that'll get these estates satisfaction equilibrium up is good. Yeah, no, I don't care about that. Appease the fickle estates. Alright. So... we've got a little bit more money. Build another marketplace. Oh, we actually can't afford it. Martha Van Brederode has reached the age of... Oh, you know... Damn. Got two. Oh, we do a... Okay, I thought my guy didn't have a... have a wife. Alright, good. Look at that hat. Alright. Oh, we're no longer in bankruptcy. Alright. So that's good. I decided to go fascist Vietnam and Spain and US defeated the US and defeated the US, and I'm a top 10 power with 8 states. Nice. I assume this is Victoria 3. Very nice. Very nice. Oh, who died? Alright, well, we need a navy. We can do our king guy. Let's do that. That'll give us some more crown power. Yep. Only 3 of them are incorporated. The other 5 are resource colonies. Nice. It sounds like you have a good run going there. Man, I'm really excited about the stuff for Victoria 3 going forward. With that dev diary that was released today. I'm actually pretty excited for the shipbuilding mechanic. Alright, so the coinage law. Yeah, the Navy update does look cool, doesn't it? Minting thresholds. You know, I haven't looked at what is gold and silver in this market. It's actually not terribly expensive. Oh no, I fell asleep and had dreams about just doing more work. I just got home. Oh no, Jabba, I'm sorry. That's tough. Rough day at the office. Yeah, let's do this. And that'll raise our minting. How come how come we're not getting any minting? Due to lack of access to needed goods. Oh, so we... Yeah, so we also have, like, no trade advantage. Damn. So that's hurting us, too. We have no minting. Oh, now we do. There we go. Oh, now that we got our law. Alright, so let's lower our inflation. Let's get the estates back up. Okay, and now we can build the marketplace. I wonder, what goods are we trading? Interesting. Okay, wait, what is this? Oh, cannons. Okay. So, I think the next thing I really want to do is an armory. So that we can start increasing our standing army, because clearly we need something. How's our little fishy farms doing? Where were those guys? Oh, over here. Because we can build a lot more of them. Military power is pretty vital for prestige. My GDP isn't that impressive, even though it's addressing internal market needs through tariffs. Basically, you can muscle your way out of backwater. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Especially, yeah, the way it is right now, military power and prestige go hand in hand. Like, if you really want to raise your prestige in Victoria 3, just build up the Navy. Because I feel like even more so than the Army, the Navy really ups the prestige. Hopefully you can fully blockade the Hormuz Strait in the new update without the LM lag mines first or something. Oh! Whoa, something just happened here. The coalition against France has formally been disbanded. We have no use for such administrative burdens anyway. Oh, interesting. Alright, so since the coalition is gone, let's improve relation with France. Oh my god. Yeah, I get it. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Come on. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm gonna try to click through this to the beat of the song. Seriously, oh my god, this is nuts. There, I'd watch right at the very end. There's gonna be an important message, and I'm just gonna click right through it. Okay, maybe not. Okay. So there's no more coalition. So, hey France, we were just joking. We want to be friends. We were just joking with you. Wait, who are these other people we're improving relation with? the Electorate of Saxe-Wittenberg. I don't really care about that. Yeah, let's stop doing that. Good thing about the game starting a century earlier than EU4 is that any setbacks during that time are not that big of a deal if you see them as a preparation time to the usual EU4 timeline. This is true, yeah. You make a good point there. I have to say, this game really made me realize that I used to say about Victoria 3, like, 100 years is such a short time frame. I wish the game I wish the game had a longer time span. And now playing EU5, I'm like, oh, that's kind of a feature. Because when things go wrong in EU5, I'm like, it's 500 years. Something goes wrong, you're like, I got 400 years more to go. It'll be okay. And I realize now in Victoria 3, like, when something goes wrong, it's like, this very well might derail the entire run. So the shorter time span is kind of a feature. The king getting 100 letters exploding in his man. That says how the coalition of France weakened. That could be a comedy skit. Like, yeah. He's sitting there, like, preparing his soldiers for war, and then he just gets, like, 100 letters, like, no coalition. I'm out of the coalition. I'm out of the coalition. Like, put the swords away, guys. Turns out we're not going to war. Turns out we're just selling all these swords on the market. The pressures we put on our vassals may seem reasonable in the capital, but some demands are seen as insults by the petty crowns we have taken under our protection. Negotiation of terms will take a little longer than anticipated. Diplomatic annexation costs? Yeah, okay, that's fine. We can take that. Unlike the blue and white fascists, I did not pick on Great Qing as a midget state in comparison and lie about why I want to for 30 years to get the US to fight them too. Yeah. Yep. Good point. And speaking of Great Qing, I'm really excited for that Great Qing flavor pack, I must say. Alright, let's try to up this stuff. We don't need to up it all at once, but we really need to work on our prestige. Now, one thing we can do too for prestige, yeah, we could try to do this Royal Garden. It's going to cost us 137 ducats, though. But it will help. Now, the increase for this stuff has gone down considerably. But the events haven't. See, this is killing me. I want to know what the events are. Events are occurrences, yeah, which happen to a country throughout the game. If the conditions are not met, they usually have an effect attached to them until please say, yeah, okay. I wish it would say, though, here's where you see the events. It seems like we have insurgents here. Gunsmith building, okay. I wonder what firearms are in our market. Didn't realize caps was on. Firearms! Ah, the armories. And nobody's making it. Okay, that might be something we can do. You think Victoria is focusing too much on getting content for specific countries over general mechanics? I was looking forward to another Charters of Commerce like update rather. Well, no, I think the next one is the Great Wave that's coming out next month is the Navy mechanic thing. I think that's like the mechanic update for this year, which I think is going to be a major change. I mean, it's there's very few things in the game that will be as big as Charters of Commerce. Charters of Commerce was kind of like a unique thing, but I think this naval update will really change a lot because it's going to one, it'll affect countries economically. You'll now be able to build ships and sell them to people, so you can become a country that's just like building warships and selling them. So you talk about like a military industrial complex. You can really become like a military industrial complex country in Victoria 3 now. And then in terms of like, it sounds like securing like your economic livelihood with trade, it sounds like people will really be able to disrupt your trade and your supply a lot, and so you really need to keep up in the arms race of the Navy, and it's going to affect other aspects of your country. So I think this will be a major mechanic change. Oh no, this guy was so good for us. The Serbian exile. We bring sad news. Bratislav Bereslavich has died at the age of 56, and he was a general of the Second Army. His late lordship died while the army was camped in Amsterdam. Our troops will greatly miss his attention to their health. That's interesting. First of all, let's make these guys the first army. And now... yeah, we'll just send in the other Serb we got. Oh, this guy should really be the commander of the Navy. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah, we had our guy here because it was giving us crown power. Plus 25%. It's okay. You go in there. You become... oh, they lose army morale. Ah, you suck, man. Oh, here we go. Florent de Vesnes, sure. I hope so. The UK being a land power instead of a naval one due to game mechanics is one of the more hilariously wrong in that game. Yeah, but I feel like that's like a recent one. A recent change. Like, for the longest time, the thing with Great Britain was that their navy was massive. But they didn't have that powerful of a standing army. And it was like a recent update where they got a massive boost to their land army. Which was kind of ridiculous. Like, that's the trade-off with Great Britain. They have this massive navy you can't contend with, but if you do get to fight them on land, you got a chance. More than any other estate, the influence of the Gistelishkin is dependent on their standing with the common man. It is difficult to pinpoint exactly why, but over the past few years, the Gistelishkin have come to be seen less as the spiritual guardians of our country and more as rich and corrupt intrigue makers. Combined with some unfortunate investments in the Gistelishkin properties themselves and poor political maneuvering, and the Gistelishkin have been losing both power and influence. Unfortunately, they seem to be deflecting the blame and instead criticize the government for their loss of standing. Man, how many times can we say Gistelishkin in that? Oh, man. These guys are really down there. Vietnam can get everything for a million run pretty quickly. Sulfur in North Borneo, yeah, lead in Chiang Mai. Start off with coal and iron. Could definitely expand harder in another run and eat China. Yeah. Yeah, I think in my run, I got too sidetracked in too many things. I need to stay more focused. You know, I also forgot we wanted to build a wharf. Oh no, not here, not that. How much does that cost? Oh. Well, we can afford it. I clicked it. Alright, let's build a wharf in Amsterdam. Ah, we got a Landag. I always forget. What do we get again if I build it here? This will call the Parliament in an attempt to get support to resolve Parliament issue. Blah, blah, blah. Get the following for Parliament in session. Parliament location. Local monthly prosperity. Local monthly development. Max control. Monthly control. Development. Prosperity is fine. Oh, okay. Well, we'll do it here. It's easy to when you're resource rich right next to EIC and France is scripted to go for you. Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. France in my run, France went for us quite a bit. Ooh. If debate passes, we get 7 stability. I mean, that might be the way right there. The problem is we can't afford to lose stability right now. And we start this at 0%. I don't want to risk losing, because if it doesn't pass, we lose 7. We get +4 trade capacity for 10 years. The burger estate satisfaction equilibrium will be +20. Yeah, let's do the trade expedition. But the problem is here. It's gonna be hard to do any of this stuff. Limited censorship. Oh, and we lose 12 stability. No, thank you. Less taxes for the burgers. No. Man, all these things suck. Damn it. And we're going to lose 7 stability if we don't get this. I fought off the baguettes solo. It was hilarious. I had just gotten skirmish, and their naval invasions were a meat grinder for them. Oh, nice. See, yeah, I think maybe, too, I needed to go for military tech. I think something in the game I need to appreciate more is, as a smaller country, you need to go for military tech much quicker than I do. The maximum tax for the burgers goes down by 20%. All right, how much would that really be? 0.6. All right, let's do it. For how long? 5 years. That's not too long. All right. There we go. Although, okay, so now, man, No, we shouldn't change a law. If I lose 50% from the parliament here, then it's not going to pass and we're going to lose stability. So I think we'll just keep this as is. Yeah, that was my play. Sovereignty first, then GDP. Yeah. See, I think I don't. I think sometimes I sleep on the military tech too much. Yeah, like... Yeah, like, oh yeah, I forgot. Like, remember early in my Dynam run, France came in and took over the one state I built everything in. A strong supporter of Naples in the ongoing struggle for leadership of the Catholic Church, Naples praised our people. They laud the resilience of Holland and the strong faith we display in such unstable times. While their sweet words are an obvious ploy to secure our support, it could still prove beneficial for us, no matter if we openly display our support for Naples or Naples, or it's probably Naples, or use this praise for our own agenda within the Catholic Church. Yeah, this is probably... Naples is our Pope. Get 10 legitimacy, I wouldn't mind that. Gain some opinions. Yeah, let's do it. Alright. So we're building that wharf. Alright, so this is... So the increase to the insurgents is going down considerably. Events are finally going down. This was negative 135 at one point. Local unrest, though. That's still up. Hmm. One of the greatest and richest merchant families in the Duchy of Holland have decided to reward us for our just rule with a sizable donation. As well-respected traders who built their fortune from commerce, the family has developed a reputation as generous patrons of religion and the arts. Now, with this newfound wealth, we can strengthen our coffers or give patronage to new talents. One artist, Alfred Wieser, has begun to achieve some renown in local circles, and claiming his services could be quite the boon for our court. Oh, yes. As much as I want that money, we need that prestige. Oh, do we get this guy? A character. He certainly looks like an artist. So let's take a look at our society here. Um, yeah, so we have one artist. So hopefully he creates something. The current debate in the Landtag on how to best protect domestic production has attracted the attention of many in Amsterdam. This important position in the Landtag has come to support us in the debate in the hope that it will benefit from the suggested policy. So again, 5 support. Ooh, or Amsterdam get 0.25 development. I'm going to take the development, actually. Because we're at 72% support. Alright. So. Oof. Get the prestige decay. You're not getting much in terms of monthly income. Man, we really need to be able to tax the burgers more than this. Also, trade income. Like, we're getting junk on this. And how come it seems like we have the same amount of trade capacity? Why is... Oh, you know, I forgot. We have some temples and libraries that... Oh, the Landtag agrees. Alright, good. We didn't lose 7 stability. We had turned some buildings off. Let's open them. Let's open the temples. What else was closed? I don't think we closed anything else, did we? Oh, the hospital. Let's open everything and the cathedrals. We're going to open everything and see what that puts our budget at, because I don't really know what it would be put at. But, in terms of libraries, we should have one in... Yeah. Oh, we had one in Amsterdam at one point, but... So now pop promotion should be a little better, yeah. There we go. Alright, so let's see what happens when we switch over here. Okay. So we can afford it, but we're not making a lot of money. Yeah. Just looking at a suggestion from YouTube here. The bitrate's too high. You never appease these streaming services. Alright. God, I can't believe, though, we're episode 4 and we're still struggling like this with the economy. I mean, well, I say that, but we faced a lot of unique content and events and stuff, so I guess there is that. Yeah, and like the thing that we built up the most, lumber, because we were in the Bruges market, this was much more profitable there. We got 5,000 people working here. Lumber, not so expensive here. Although, I guess we could build, like, some tar kilns and stuff. What's tar in this market? A little expensive. Okay. Um... Yeah. That might be the thing to do. We need 30. Legal code. Recruitment law. Early standing army. Oh, only an age of absolutism or age of revolutions. Interesting. Okay. Noble army. Noble levy size plus 20%. But this will get us more towards free subjects. You know, we haven't looked at our values in a little bit. So we're on the traditional economy here. Oh, and we're leaning towards quantity. I wonder why. I would rather leave towards quality. Alright. Stability is going down there. I mean, we were at like negative 99 when the Civil War ended, but so that is looking better. A few slightly shady-looking characters have appeared at our court, offering their service to our Duke. They claim to be willing and able to do things that any proper ruler would never deign to do publicly. Yeah, I don't need a spy network in Serbia right now. Oh, I will take +5 prestige, though. You know I'll take that. The confusion caused by the conflict between Avignon and Naples have severely impacted the stability of our duchy. The uncertainty about the occupation of the Holy See is spreading doubts about proper church service and is slowly eroding the faith of the people. Ugh. Lose 2.5 stability. I mean, that's actually not that much. And 5 legitimacy. I mean, I guess we could lose some here. Hey, okay, we're finally going down this way. Yeah, let's just lose that. As much as that sucks. Alright. So we'll get the wharf in about 80 days. So yeah, I would like to build the tar kiln. Also, what's our control at now? Oh, we can do a cannon maker. Oh, okay. So what are we up to with research? We only have one. Okay. So let's look at the queue. Now, let's see. We stopped looking at stuff over here. What? No, no, no. Oh, intensive agriculture. We actually do need this. Our food production kind of sucks. Okay, we actually do kind of need this stuff. Literacy for the burghers. This will increase research speed, and for the clergy. And maximum RGO size. We'll do all of this. Oh. Okay, hold on. So let's do... Oh, that... But, so let's do that, and then let's get down to cost of court. Then we'll do these. And then we'll get back to professional armies. We've researched quite a bit of stuff in professional armies, and we haven't gotten to build any of them yet, so... We'll do that. Okay, we're halfway to banking. And Renaissance. Oh, but we have a bad budget. Oh, we don't have any more, inflation, so... We can increase our minting. Alright. There we go. Trade income sucks, though. What's food production? Witness productivity. Alright. Why is this province stuck at food so much? Now this will give us food. Yeah, I still can't remember exactly. Like, I know livestock will generate food. But it doesn't... And, like, fish will. It doesn't really tell you how much. But, like, let's say we look here. province stockpile. Oh, okay, so we're getting plus 16 from the livestock. So, like, if we look here, how much are we getting? Yeah, we're not getting anything from the fish. See, I thought fish also produced food. It's not. Oh, here we go. So 2,000 labor slaves working for fish. So I guess we'd get another 5 if we had more fish. And it is profitable, 0.68 for tax base. Although we can't afford it right now anyway. Alright, what's this? Ah, Brabant wants an alliance with us. We can actually afford this, so let's do it. Alright. 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 Well, I think we've reached our stopping point for the night here. So, as bad as the episode started, we've rebounded, I think, very well. We're back on track. We're kind of where we started, but that's pretty good because we got into quite a bit of a hole. So we're back. So yeah, that'll be it for tonight. The next time I'll be on, though, will be tomorrow night. We're continuing our run with Castile in Crusader Kings 3, doing the Iberian struggle. So that'll be at 8:30 Eastern Time tomorrow night. So hopefully I'll see everybody then. We are going to do a raid here on Twitch into my good friend Sneaky Spudworth, who's playing King of the Castle, which is a super, super fun interactive game that is interactive through Twitch. So very cool for that. If you're on YouTube, this will be a good night. If you're on Twitch, stick around for the raid. But thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you. I appreciate it. And hopefully I'll see everybody tomorrow night for some Castile action in Crusader Kings 3. But yeah, that'll be it. So thank you for watching. Stick around for the raid if you're on Twitch. And other than that, have a good rest of your night. And as always, be awesome, my friends. I'll see you next time.